Hey everyone! I don't know if anybody's waiting here yet. Let me pull up some YouTube on my phone. Let's see. Okay, we got a few people. Oop, turn that down. Okay. Hey Kim. Hey Diane. All right. I'm gonna have two guests, but one guest is having a little trouble finding laptop charger, I think. So, or phone charger. So for now, we're gonna bring on my first guest, and here they come.
Hey guys, how's everyone doing tonight?
Hey Debbie. Hey Christina, and Patrick's here.
Oh, hey Patrick, Trusty Huckster, and Christine from Less Than 10, and the other Christina, and Kim, and Debbie, and Diane. Lots of awesome people. That's fantastic. It's just such a great night to be on chatting. I really miss the live chats, and I know all of you guys do too. So yeah. I'll be back this week with some live chats, and don't worry about that. I'll have some fun content for you. I might even take you around my apartment on Wednesday. Would you guys like that? I've been thinking about that, doing a live video where I'm just live with you, but showing you all of my treasures, and you guys can comment on questions. I don't know. That might be fun.
Like that day on your Instagram when you were showing us everything. That was fun because we love just listening to you and love seeing all your treasures and things. So, of course.
Well, thank you. I
want to see around Katie's apartment.
I think it would be fun for YouTube. I mean, I've done apartment videos, but it's hard to cram so much in a video. And I am a collector of things, so I think it would be kind of fun and different.
Maybe we can see the guinea pigs.
Yeah, I have to get the closet in shape. It's quite a mess from Christmas, I'll be honest. I've got all kinds of boxes that need to go up high. Like the way my closet is when you walk in, I have the two guinea pigs in the closet, and it's a walk-in closet, so it's big enough for their cages. And then I've got my dresser, and then there's like two shelves that line the walls. My hanging clothes are on one side, and then up top I've got all my long-term storage, like Christmas decorations and such. But on top of the guinea pig cages right now, I have an ornament box from Christmas that needs to be put away. I have Christmas wrapping. I have stationery. I mean, hats that need a home. Like, I really have got to get that in shape. And I'm a neat freak. And so the rest of my apartment is great. But that area, I walked in there today and I'm like, I have got to do something with this. It's driving me nuts.
Well, at least you have your new, I don't know what that's called, that little accordion thing from Miss Pamela. You can put all your hats on.
Yeah, I hung that up and it's great. It really is awesome. So that's fantastic. Yeah, that helped a lot with some of the hats. But like this hat I got for Christmas, and it's really wide.
I was going to ask if it was new.
It's really wide brimmed, and it's just such a neat hat. And the thing is it's a little bit large for the rack. So yeah. I'm going to have to find like a special spot for this. So I don't know.
One from your mom?
No, this one actually came from my grandmother for Christmas, but I got one from the white one from my mom and my brother. So that's exciting.
Since Patrick is here, and who hasn't seen my Instagram post, now I have the sticker stuck to me, but I think he delivered this today. I missed the door, so I still haven't got to meet Patrick yet, but this goes around. Got this, picked this up for my grandma because she's redecorating, and I thought this might go cool with her, some of her farmhouse type of stuff she has. I like the little cute little barrel. And I
That's
showed a picture to
adorable.
my aunt. She said she thinks it's adorable. So I think this would be really cool.
What's the sticker on the bottom?
Okay, so that one says Rubens Originals, made in
Oh,
Japan, hand painted. And then there's also like a kind of stamped into there, Japan, 1980.
oh, cool. It's a Rubens.
Yeah.
That's
And then I
neat.
got this as well. I thought for some spring decor, some iridescent looking like carnival type glass, like little basket. I thought like either for candy or like put anything like a little tea light even in there for spring.
Oh, I think that would be great.
Yeah, because I'm like, we don't have a lot of spring decor. I mean, you mostly get like for Easter or certain holidays. So I was like, that'll be fun to put out with all my animals that I've been collecting.
Yeah, you have quite the little animal collection going there.
I know.
I think you need like that wallpaper. I keep thinking about this, but you know, in Golden Girls, how she's got the wallpaper that's got the jungle print
Yeah, but
for
I
the
know.
banana leaves. You need that for your
I
wall.
was talking, maybe not in that color theme, but
Well, yeah.
I was like, yeah, I saw that on one of the Sorry Girls videos, like the dark jungle kind of theme where it's like a darker background, and then you have like the but like the banana leaves. You're right, like banana leaf type print. I was like, that would be really fun. So now I got some ideas to plan out. Got all my animals. Got my like giraffe right back there from Joni, and I got my penguin on the other side behind my chair. But yeah, all my little animals.
I
Yes,
think
Patrick,
that
I
would
love
be
them.
fun.
Hello to everybody in the chat that I may have missed.
I see Carrie's here. Hi, Carrie.
Oh, cool, Patrick. I'll have to check that out.
Oh, how awesome,
Yeah,
Patrick.
he said Jeffrey did that too.
I have not seen that video yet.
Me neither.
So
I need to watch some of the ones where he's been redoing his new store, like his space. I
yeah,
haven't really seen like the reno type videos yet.
I've only seen on Instagram, so I'm just so behind on everybody's content, and I feel horrible about it. But
Last night I was
sales.
trying to catch up on Crazy Lamp Lady, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm at like December 4th. Like,
No.
so I was like, okay, I was like, they're like 15 to 18 minutes or like 22. I was like, let's get like 5 watched before bed or something. But I didn't get as many as I wanted, but I was like, okay. I mean, it's hard when they're posting every day, like to try. I was like, okay, if I can watch like a few a day, maybe I'll catch up eventually. I was like, take a few days off, Jocelyn, so I can catch up.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I can't watch everybody's like hauls. And I mean, I try to watch the lives, and then like in between that, I'll try to like, okay, if it's under like a half an hour, I'll try to knock out a few of them. Like, okay, let's catch up on this certain person's like boom, 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 and catch them all up. But I'm like, plus I watch other people too, and it's like, it's impossible to catch up on them all,
Well, it is, and everyone posts like certain people do a video a day, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Really, kudos to them for awesome content, but it's just impossible. And with all the lives, I mean, you're watching the lives, which take up a lot of time, so it does become really hard to catch up. And I think when you can see things here and there, it's really worth it. And since Patrick's in the chat, I have to show my brooch. This is kind of in honor of all the theater people out there. This is a vintage Trafari brooch, but you've got the sad and happy Greek theater masks there for all of our theater folks in the chat. So that's fun. I thought I'd show that.
I know, Diane. That was just crazy. Jocelyn's daughter got locked in their brand new safe. They had to call the fire department and like pry the door off with the jaws of life. Like, oh my gosh.
Oh, that must have been. I can only imagine Jocelyn's fear because, I don't have kids, but I do have a dog. And one time I came home and Louie was not in the kennel and I could not find her. Like I was looking all over the house. I was like screaming her name. Like that was big panic. And I know it's nowhere near compared to what Jocelyn went through. But in that 5 minutes of not being able to find Louie, I was terrified that she had gotten out, that somehow, like she was lost. Like I didn't know. And I found her. She had locked herself in the back closet. Somehow she had figured out how to get out of the kennel and get into the closet. Yes, and shut the door. And, she couldn't get out, but I could get in, and I found her, and she had eaten something she wasn't supposed to. So then I had to rush her to the vet. And that was just I was so worried, so I can only imagine how awful that must have been for Jocelyn. But I mean, big.
I know, because she said, like, yeah, Ashton was crying, and of course she wants to be there for him, but then she also wanted to be there for when the door, opens so she could be there for Juliet. And then, oh my gosh, just like she said, she'd be freaked out. She's stuck in there in the dark. And then she remembered, like Juliet remembered, she had her light up tennis shoes on. So she was able, Jocelyn said she could hear her like stomping her feet and making the lights go off. So at least they could hear each other through the door, and probably gave her a little bit of comfort. But man, I'm sure it was scary when the jaws of life and the saw were going, because.
Yeah, that must have been terrifying. I remember as a kid, I got stuck in the elevator at church. We had a babysitter, and she would take us to Wednesday night church. And my friend and I were playing outside of the cafeteria. They had like Wednesday night dinner, and then all the kids went to choir. And we were playing by this elevator, and it was the main elevator that was in the main building of the church. And I went in the elevator to go up to the second floor, and the door shut, and I got stuck in there alone. I was probably like 7, I think, but I remember being in there, probably not long. I mean, to a kid, it seems like an eternity, but I'm sure it was like 20 minutes. And then the elevator started working again, but that was scary. Because I didn't know what was going to happen, and I was in there and I couldn't get out, and I didn't know what buttons to press. And ever since then, I've been a little bit leery of elevators.
I know. It's like you're not claustrophobic until you're in that situation where you're like, I did not plan for this. How do I get out? Like, what do I do now? And you like start freaking out, like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was awful. Oh, Patrick says that he saw a great brooch today and thought of me. It was a falcon standing on a falconer's glove. How awesome, Patrick. That's really cool. And he's having a premiere tonight. What time, Patrick? I didn't know. Around 8, I hope. I can be there for that.
Yeah, we'll be there. So whenever you want to kick us off, we'll get off.
Yes, me too, Jeannie. I'm glad she shared. Did you see the popcorn bucket photo on Instagram?
Oh yes, I love the blanket. Yeah.
Yeah, that
was fun.
Comforting.
That'd be really cool.
And I'm glad she got her soy decaf cappuccino, or maybe it was a macchiato. I think it was a macchiato that she got.
I love that. Or like, yeah, the ice skinny latte or something like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Patrick says it's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern. Yay, Patrick. I would have added you to the little thing I do on Instagram, but I didn't know you were having a premiere. It's hard to catch everything all the time. So my apologies, but I'm so glad we can be there. It's going to be exciting. Yes, they're not having a sale, and I know it threw me off because Angela sent me something about it, and I misread it. And I thought they were having a live chat. Such a day ago.
I know, because other people were like, oh, but they're still having a live chat. I'm like, no. I was like, but then I shared that story twice too, and I still forgot to put my time on when I said I'm going to have a live chat, because I was just about finished. I was putting the song on, and then, okay, can someone get rid of that troll? But, it kicked me out when I was trying to put in the music. It wouldn't let me type anything, and then it totally shut down. So then I had to had to do the whole thing over. And then, of course, I forget what time it is. I'm just trying to make sure I tag the right people. I forgot to put the time in there. I'm like, Instagram is driving me nuts sometimes.
Well, yesterday when I put out the little thing I do for the day. No, it was Friday. I mistyped because I decided that I should be adding Jeffrey and Barb because they both sell. And I used to just put Jeffrey at Real Nifty Vintage as having a live sale. Well, I put Jeffrey at Real Nifty Vintage and at Winking Alley Antiques is having a live sale. And then I posted it and I went back and I read it, even though I had already read it a bunch of times before I sent it out because it takes me a long time to do those. I was like, that's not the correct grammar because it's two people. So it should be at Real Nifty Vintage and at Winking Alley Antiques are having a live sale. And I know better. So I was like, now I gotta, and I'm like, I could just leave it, but people are going to see it and they're going to know. So I deleted the whole thing and went back and redid it with all the emojis, lining everything up. I'm like, my gosh. But I kind of enjoy arranging all that on the Instagram stories. Like it does take time, but it's sort of like creative therapy for me or something.
Christina Aguilar says that Butterfly Nurse had posted her first video.
Oh, hey, I'm going to have to check that out.
I think it's just under Butterfly Nurse, right?
I don't know. I didn't know she had a channel, but she's really into all the brooches too. So we should do that.
I'm friends with her on Facebook. I invited her today to the Thrift U group. So on Facebook, anyone who's on there wants to be in the Thrift U group. It's Thrift U Friends. Everyone's like sharing pictures of their Thrift U finds or their thrifted things. Hey, Christine, Dana, Tiger Purple.
Hi, Tiger Purple.
Justin.
And Julie. And Justin. Tiger, I think it's funny. Tiger yesterday was kidding me because we were in like all these chats together back to back. And he's like, hey, I'm stalking you.
Oh, I think I saw that somewhere.
So I during it was D and then it was some other sale. I messaged him like, hey, Tiger, hello again. I'm stalking you here.
Hey, Doug Grimes.
Hi, Doug Grimes. Doug has a cute little picture with his little dog there dressed up. I think that's adorable.
Hold on. I'm putting in my IG.
Oh, Tony just joined. She says, I don't know my video was posted already. What the heck? Oh, apparently it is, Tony. I'll have to go watch.
Yeah, we'll go watch later.
Hi, Maria at Empty Nesting. I'm watching.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. I'm watching the chat on this device because I can't see the chat on StreamYard. So if I look down, it's because I'm checking your comments.
Yeah, Carrie said she's watching the scroll of area school canceling classes for tomorrow. Yeah, I saw that they got snow in Texas today. I think Christy mentioned that too.
I saw the pictures, Carrie, on Instagram. Wow, that was a lot of snow for Texas.
Yeah, you can take all of ours from Illinois. We don't want it.
I mean, I want enough to just be magical. Like, I don't want the kind of snow and ice that you get where you've got like an inch thick on your windows and you can't go to work.
Yeah.
Just like a little bit. I remember when it snowed in Missouri, I was visiting my grandparents and we looked outside and Grandma goes, it's snowing. And it wasn't like a big snow. I mean, they didn't even get an inch, but I was outside in their cul-de-sac, like twirling around in the snow because it's so magical because we don't get it in Florida. And all the neighbors in their circle were probably like, what in the world is this crazy person doing? But I was like, snow, it's snowing. 4 inches.
Yeah, I'd rather have snow than this like ice shell and the ice on the driveway that's like just like iceberg chunks. Like I was trying to get off my grandma's driveway and it's just like huge chunks of ice. It's so annoying.
Patrick's saying it's magical for 5 minutes and then it's slush. Yeah,
and then it looks real disgusting on the side of the road. Like it's just like
brown.
Road brown and then the white trees. Like
I told my friend that because my dad lived in Virginia for
Hey,
years.
Melissa Lynn.
Hi, Melissa. Welcome. And we had snow, I think, twice out of all the times I visited him. And one of the times it snowed, we built a big luge track with all the neighborhood kids. He lived on a hill, so we built this big luge track, and we all got like sledding boards for Christmas. And we were all going down the luge track. It was so much fun. But I remember how gross the snow got. Like, it would be all nice and white, and then in a few minutes, it's just gross. And my friend, we went to Tennessee for a conference, and she tagged along. And she said, "Oh, I hear it's going to snow. Let's go up to Lookout Mountain when you're, done with your part of the conference and go see the snow." So I was like, "Okay, I'd love to go to Lookout Mountain." But I told her, I said, "It's not going to be what you think." And she's like, "I just want to see this perfectly beautiful white snow." And I'm like, so we got up there to the top, and it's just like this little bit of brown, sludgy, black snow on the side of the mountain. She's like, "Well, this is disappointing." I'm like, "Yeah, snow's not what it is in the movies in real life."
Yeah. Doug over here, best not to make snow angels in the dog park. Hey, Lori.
That's funny. Hey, Lori. And Melanie's here. And I see that I missed the comment. Let me find it. Doug saying that's Tank the Chihuahua. He's cute and he knows it.
Yeah, I put that up on the screen.
I love it. Yes. Oh, thank you, Justin. I do really like this hat. It is kind of Versace-esque.
It is with that. I think there's a name for that print, but
it's like a Greek key design.
Yeah.
But this is by no means Versace. It's just
don't tell anyone. Get like a Versace pin and put it on there.
I could be walking around like, "Oh, I got the fancy high dollar hat on," when in reality it's like a $40 hat.
I mean, it looks great.
Yeah, it really does. Well, it's nice because it's Australian, I think, not Austrian. I keep wanting to say Austrian. It's Australian felt wool. Now, felt wool is not like the highest quality in hats. Like when you get into lamb and sheepskin hats, and like there's another like suede leather, like Stetson hats are. Then you get really high end, but it's still a really nice quality of hat, I feel. And the grosgrain grain ribbon is really nice.
Speaking of Australia, here's our little New Zealander, Nate.
Hey, Nate Biscuit.
And yeah, Melissa Lynn said Grecian key.
That's it. Yep, Grecian key. Here's the side. You're going to see my quarantine hair. There's the little bow on the side. I
love that. It's so Katie.
Yeah, very, very me.
I just want to say thanks to everyone who subbed the last few days. We've been sharing a Sandy Auto everyone's channel, so I'm up to like 181 subs, trying to get to 200 before my birthday, January 26th. So,
well, come on, guys.
Posting some. I need to film some videos. So the week of my birthday, I'm taking off. So hopefully I'll be able to film some things. Maybe I'll be able to go thrifting or film a diamond painting thing. And post some more content.
That would be fabulous. Yeah, and a lot of people have been asking about your diamond painting, so I think that would make a great video.
Oh yeah, because my friend the Cheap Chick, she was live today, and I was able to get on, and she mentioned me in her live. I don't think I got any subs off of that, but she goes, "You show the diamond paintings on there too?" Because someone brought it up in the chat, and I said, "Yeah. I mean, you guys have asked about it, so I've showed them and explained a little bit." So I mean, I don't want to, obviously don't need to do it as a live, but like I'll try to film it and show, okay, like lay out all the supplies and say like, okay, this is how, it starts. This is what it usually looks like. Here's what you can get. And this is how, the basic process works. And that way, like people who are interested could take a look at it. Randy just told me she got one today too, I think.
Oh, really? How fun.
Yeah. So I know a couple people have bought them, so it'd be kind of fun to see your guys' progress. Oh, yeah. Look, Harry Potter's here.
And I see Carrie, this comment was a little while ago, but Carrie, you always crack me up in the chats. And
Yes.
she says, don't eat snow in general. It's full of air pollutants and dirt. You would be healthier licking a car tire.
Gross.
That's great.
Oh
Carrie,
my gosh.
I still joke. I think it was hilarious that day you talked about me plugging in my hat. And so I think it's
Oh yeah.
funny. And I was talking with Logan, the Vintique scavenger, last night on Instagram. And he shared this clock that he got with me. And it was pretty late after Trisha's sale. And he said, okay, I'm heading to bed. He said, now please plug in your hat. So here, Carrie, this is for you. I'm plugging in my hat. I love it.
Oh my gosh, you need to get like one of those, like the hats that have the grommets on the side, and then like get one of those other kind of cables that have more of like the prong, and that way it goes right through the grommet and be like, see, it's plugged in.
I'm plugging my hat. And I need to get a little thing for my brooches too. So like I set the brooches on the charger. So I charge
like a wireless charger.
Wireless charger for the brooch I'm going to wear the next morning.
Oh my gosh.
I do see Harry Potter. Okay.
Has anyone seen Ron?
No.
Just Looney Lovegood here. Hey, Jennifer Lab Mama and Serendipity by Melanie.
Hi, Jennifer Lab. I'm glad you're here.
I put, hey, Miss Pamela. I didn't know you were here.
Hey, Pamela. How are you, darling?
My Instagram right there for anyone who wants to check out my IG for the live sale schedule.
Yeah.
Who doesn't know that I post that on Instagram. I have it there. There's a lot of new sales this week. We got Christine at Side Street Market is having a live sale with Lori on Tuesday from Blue Flamingo Mercantile, I believe at 5 p.m. Eastern. And then Newton's Cupboard will be doing one Friday, the 15th. I can't remember what time, but I have that on there as well. And then Stephanie Thrifting Adventures is going to be doing a combo sale with 1 Plus Thrifting from Norma Jean Plus One. And got the 4-way sale on Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the 4-way sale.
Yeah. Who are we talking about missing?
I see. So funny. I love the plugging Katie in for the recharging. Yeah, me too. I've been laughing about that ever since. I love it. It's great. Justin, you're saying that Sex and the City's coming back? Ooh, that's exciting because I like that show.
What? Like for another movie? I think.
Oh, they're doing.
I keep hearing all these things that like nobody gets along with Kim Cattrall or something.
Oh, I heard.
Sarah Vintage Crazed. Everyone. I remember seeing last night. They said her Instagram is deleted. I don't know. Maybe she's taking a break from social media, but I hope she's okay.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, maybe she's just. We all need a break from online sometimes.
Did you see Kelly was on Michelle's live today?
Yes, I was so excited to see Kelly, and I've been praying for her, and I know all of you guys have in the community. So it was so good. She came on my live for the first time. I hadn't seen her, and she got a couple of trivia questions right, which was awesome. And then she came on Michelle's, and she was on Misty's for a little while the other day, and then she's back on Michelle's today. So it's really good to see her in the chat. I'm just so pleased about it.
I love it. She was like just right there with everyone else. Like she's like, OMG, is this about me? Like, I loved it. Like, I need my TV.
It's coming back on HBO, but Kim Cattrall isn't coming back. Oh, that's interesting, Justin.
Oh, Miss Pamela, I think they were talking about Sarah Vintage Crazed. So if anyone has like her email at least, like from a sale, maybe they can just email her and make sure that everything's okay. I mean, at least we know how things are going.
Yeah. So that
I know people were worried about Kim at Oh My Vintage too, but I think someone said she was going to be on this week.
Yeah, she's okay. She's just taking some time to deal with some things in her family, but she'll be back. So that just keep Kim in your prayers, and she'll be back on YouTube, but all is okay. So yeah, it's so nice that everybody checks up on each other. I think, when we don't see someone for a while, it's just really nice that we all kind of make sure everybody's okay. We're just such a great little community and family here.
Yes. Hello, Nebby pal.
Hello, Nebby pal. I've seen you in the other chats. Well,
Yeah, I think I recognize it. I know, Tony. Like, I think I said it to in maybe one of my chats with Katie or Christy. I said, should we remember the days of the message boards and we need to make a prayer list? Because I was like, where that'd be kind of neat. You could just plug in and leave it so people, could see it.
yeah,
People could just add to it, Or maybe we need to make a huge just group on Instagram and people could type it into the group or something.
I've always thought about doing that, as making some sort of a group, sort of like the Discord, but in a way where we can all post whatever we need to post about our little community. But I don't know, again, with Instagram, it's not like Facebook where you can create a group. So it may have to be something Facebook wise. I don't know. And I really should do more on Facebook, but I don't. I've kind of gotten away.
Or maybe through email, we could people, we could get someone hosting, just keep forwarding it around or something, like the old days when people used to just forward everything to each other. Hey, Mama's Treasures, I plan on mentioning you in a bit.
Hi, Mama's Treasures. I'm glad you're here. Welcome. Hey, you all already mentioned Kim, and I missed it. I saw Melanie mention her. She's experiencing something in the family.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah, she is, Pamela. So just keep her in your prayers, along with all the other folks that need prayers. I know Victoria H needs prayers, and Kelly from Found Again. Just, whatever your belief system is, whether that's prayers or thoughts or just well wishes, just,
vibes
out there. And keep everyone in your thoughts, because we sure do.
Yeah, so maybe an email prayer list if people want to sign up for that. I think I finally got everybody in one group for my email for the live sales schedule calendar thing. Because on Google they don't make it simple as make group, put all these people in, save. I have to send it all and then save as a group. So as soon as I sent the schedule out yesterday, right after I got 2 more emails of people who wanted the schedule. So then I just sent out a test so that way I could get everybody together. So now I should be able to just click live sale group and send it to everybody.
Yes, that would be so great. I think, we can all keep everybody on a list and keep people in our prayers for sure. Because I know, like Pamela's saying, a lot of friends in our community need that right now. Yeah.
Thank you, Carrie.
Okay, you do, Angela, because I know that it's really tough to do that. And I mean, it's amazing how much you've organized.
See, I like doing all that kind of stuff, and who knew that I would like that? But, I'm I started off wanting to do it for myself because I was like, okay, when I first, Miss Pamela was the first sale that came up for me, just randomly out of nowhere. And then, I don't know how, but, and then I just started searching and found Patrick and Thrift You, and I was like, oh, Patrick. I was like, someone from Illinois, cool. And then I'm like, okay, I just started searching live sale basically every day, and then I found more and more people, and I'm like, okay, I need to make a list or something so I know when everybody's on. And then I found out about Corey's schedule and the situation kind of, so I was like, okay, this is simple enough. And now I'm like, okay, it's a little bit more complicated, but to me, it's, it hasn't become a negative. So I was like, it's I like doing it. So, everyone, it's been um like good feedback so far. Like everyone I think appreciates. Even Jocelyn commented and said she uses it. It's kind of like her constant go-to, and she's like, I almost always refer to this, and when I don't, that's when I end up going live when someone else is live. So
Yeah, I rely
yeah,
on the calendar too because I can't keep track of everything, and I like to see certain things, and there's sales that have been happening every week for months now, and I kind of know when those are, but all that the extra stuff that you include is just really helpful because there's so many people that are new and I'm learning about, and I like to go to their sales and check them out. So thank you, Angela. I mean, I know it's a lot. I've organized things before for different events, and I've corralled just even like 6 people and tried to organize an event, and that's hard. So I can imagine how much work and time and effort. And I know, like Patrick's saying, everyone really does appreciate it. So we're just grateful that you do it.
thank you.
So helpful.
Yeah, like Tiger Purple said, it would be so much easier if they'd let you send messages. I'm like, seriously, like, I mean, they have the whole YouTube studio. Like, why, like, give us
Like
the
direct.
opportunity to send message, or at least, like, if you're sub to the person, if they're worried about like spam or trolls or whatever, like, if you're sub to the person and they're sub back to you, you would almost like Facebook friends, allow you to be able to, send messages to each other. Because some people, yeah, you know them pretty well on here, but then you're like, okay, I don't know if they have an Instagram. I don't necessarily know their email, even though like I may watch the person all the time. I didn't know like, I don't know like everyone, all the sellers' emails right off the bat, because they're like, oh, just email me. And then I'm like, I don't, hold on, I have to go back through the sale and catch the email address. And Carrie said she would have choked at least 3 people by now.
Yeah, that's you have to have a lot of patience when organizing things.
No, everyone's been pretty good about like letting me know or like telling me when they have sales coming up. It's more like myself because I'll save it and then I'll get ready to post it to Instagram and then I'll notice like, oh shoot, I forgot to take this off. So then I'm like going back and forth, and then like I Bluetooth send it to my phone, and that way I can post it. And Instagram with their whole stupid zoom in thing, I have to like screen grab it and then post it, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, why does Instagram do that? Like that's what I've been trying to figure out too, because I can do one zoomed out photo and then the other ones are all zoomed in, and I don't know if it has something to do with the way their platform is structured. Like for example, most people use Instagram probably on their phone, so it's a smaller screen and it's got to be what's the word? Not mobilized, but oh, I can't think of it, but it's got to be set so that it works on a phone like that. But that just, I don't know. It's just something that I'm curious about, like why? Because I would like the other day when I posted my hardware display of the springs, like I wanted to show the whole thing, but I couldn't because it was zoomed in, and I'm like, why?
Hey, Kelly Michelle.
Hey, Kelly, welcome. Oh, you're on the way to the grocery store. Well, I hope you get some cheese. That sounds good.
Yeah, now I have to like preemptively, like I was gonna say zoom back, which nope. I like step back to take the picture because like I'm like, okay, I need to remember like it's gonna zoom in this much so that way I have like a little extra space. Like I was trying to fit my deer planter in that I got from Thrift 2 in that picture, and I was like, oh, it cuts it off, but I'd rather it cut off like from the bottom than the antlers at the top. I'm like, oh, like Miss Pamela says, better turn that phone off until your ignition is off. I'll know if you don't do it too.
You know what my mom always says is when I'm going,
Oh no, Carrie.
oh, Carrie, I'm sorry. That darn buffering strikes again. Gosh, I hate that.
Yeah, I'm glad Miss Pamela finally, it was nice and clear yesterday. No buffering.
Yeah, no issues on Pam's side.
It's like, yeah, I've been having problems on my end when I watch her sale too, constantly buffering. But I mean, not as bad as some people I think have had it, but it would buffer every few,
Yeah.
seconds.
So my mom would always tell me, Pamela, your comment reminds me of that. My mom would always say, okay, eyes on the road and 2 hands on the wheel. So yeah, my mom's always been big on safety in the car. So yes, that's important. But yeah, the buffering on Pam sale was better yesterday. Like I had no issues, which I was like, yay, finally. I think whatever you've done, Pamela, you've gotten it worked out. But for a while there, I was buffering like every few seconds. And I started to think about it and I was like, it's not just one person buffering. It's like everybody.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think that it's Pamela's internet. I think that it's a YouTube problem at that point because that was just so many people. Hi, Jenna from Groovy Vintage. Welcome.
Oh, thanks. I didn't know her name.
I just learned her name. She came to my chat, and now I'm remembering that. And I think there's a couple of new people that I finally have learned their names, so I'm really glad about that. I'm trying. I'm getting there.
Less than 10? Do you know?
Yes, less than 10 is Christine.
Christine. Okay.
So we have Christine at Side Street Market and Christine at less than 10.
I see Sammy and Sammy's Unique Finds is here.
Hi, Sammy. Welcome. We're glad to have all of you in the chat. And while you're here, just take a second and give this video a thumbs up, please. That always helps.
Thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet.
Yes.
And subscribe to Katie at Vintage and Vital, but I'm sure you all are subscribed.
I'm sure
trying to get her to 1,000 followers.
I'm almost there, folks. I'm very excited about it. So yeah, share with your friends if you can.
Yeah, I saw Gretchen from Vintage Cat and Paws finally reached 1,000.
Oh,
she's going to be doing a giveaway, or she is doing a giveaway. So make sure to check out Vintage, and it's Cat and Paws on YouTube, and she's doing a giveaway of a Balik. I think that's how you say it. A Balik harp piece.
How awesome. Balik's really nice quality.
I had to look her up because she's not coming. I couldn't even find her in my subscriber list, and I was like, oh great, did it unsubscribe me now? So I had to actually look her up, and it said I was subscribed, but I was like, oh, I missed a whole bunch of videos. So then I was watching that, and I'm like, oh, she's doing a giveaway. Yay.
Hi, Judy Reardon. Welcome.
Hey, Judy Joe.
It's fun to say your name. I like that.
And who else did I just see?
And I saw
Jeannie Lyle.
That's my mom. She popped in the chat.
Oh,
hey. I was just mentioning to the good folks here on YouTube about how you always tell me 2 hands on the wheel and eyes on the road. Yes. I had missed Vintage Cat and Paws, and I saw Christine from Side Street Market. She's doing an awesome giveaway. If you guys have not seen that, she is giving away 4 uranium pieces if she reaches 1,000, and she's almost to 1,000. She's, I think, 101 away from 1,000 subs. So I am really excited about that giveaway because, man, we all love our uranium glass. That's for sure.
Sorry, my nose is itchy.
Patrick's saying he thinks he already said hello to Lori, but just in case, that's my problem. Sometimes I'm like, I forgot if I said hello to this person, so I'll say hello to them again just to be sure, because I don't want to miss anybody in the chat. I feel badly if I miss somebody.
That's so nice, Ms. Pam, because I know a lot of people probably don't take the time these days to actually fill out the survey or say something nice back, because it's just rush everywhere. So that's nice that, he gets a compliment back. So hopefully
that really does make
it relayed back to him.
It really does make a big difference for those people. And I know that it takes a lot of time to do, but that's so nice you did that, Pamela, because it really does help them,
Doug Grimes. Oh my gosh. Hey, Michelle. Newton's covered.
You should have told Doug Grimes.
Oh my gosh, please, and do that on camera. That would have been so funny.
Oh my gosh. Man, I mean, imagine like you're having internet issues, and I have Comcast, and Comcast. Well, I have AT&T now. I had Comcast, and Comcast. We all know they've got the worst customer service in the world. Like they are just one of those companies that you dread calling. But imagine like your internet went down, and you really needed the internet, and you're like, I need the internet because exactly what Don Grimes said. You would have the person on the other end, they'd be like, okay. Why do you
Like,
help you with
I'm a
that, man?
cam girl. It was like, excuse me.
Excuse me?
Like, I gotta get this quality and internet up and running. Like,
Come again. Oh
could you
man.
imagine her trying to keep a straight face? Oh my gosh, she'd be dying.
Doug Grimes says, I think he would have turned the coat and ran like the hounds of hell were on his heels.
Be like, it's a 2-woman show, my daughter and I. They'd be like, what kind of family is this?
I cannot imagine Pamela and her accent, her lovely Southern voice saying something like that. Just
like, oh, you precious angel. I'm a cam girl.
I know, right? Oh my
like,
word.
what did you say? He's like, no, that's not what you meant.
Yeah, I mean, and then you tell people like, oh, you do YouTube and you are on like such and such a live chat, and people are like, what?
Michelle, I see that since you're in the chat, can you post what time your sale is on Friday? I know it's the 15th, and I believe you're going to be selling Valentine's, or is it a Valentine themed sale, or just Valentine's?
Is
I
it?
can't remember if it was at 5 or earlier. I have it on the schedule, but I'm on a different screen to read off the people I want. Doug Grimes, Pamela, he might ask for your web address.
Oh boy. Holy moly.
Everyone's laughing.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
At least, Pamela, you didn't have any more of the green box, and you haven't sold any more of those evil cards.
It's all Michael Todd's fault. He started this with those little witchy cards.
So I think you're free of trouble for a while now. You're safe. Oh man. I always think about that. Sorry, I stepped away. Oh yes, Michelle, what time is your sale on Friday? We were wondering. He had to go to the iPhone and laptop, so I'm sure my cyber address he already has. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I had some issues with my my computer not too long ago, and the space was getting eaten up by other. I had like 90% other on my computer. I'm like, what is this other? And Dana
1 p.m. Eastern. Okay.
.1900 roll tide.
Okay, Michelle sales at 1 p.m. Eastern, noon Central for all of us here in the Midwest.
Oh, awesome, Michelle. 1 p.m. Eastern. Well, on my computer,
I definitely should be able. Oh wait, no. No, I think I should be able to catch it this week.
When I had my computer problem, the guy he says, is it okay if I share a screen? And I was like, yeah, of course you can share a screen with me. And I said to him, because he was having to go really deep into my computer, like to delete all these caches from my editing program that were like taking up all the other, like in places that I wouldn't have been even able to find, because I'm good at technology, but not that smart.
Yeah.
And I asked him, I said, so you must find some really strange things on people's computers. He's like, yeah, you don't want to know. That's like, oh Lord. Oh, hi, Pink Elephant Parlor.
1-900 side eye. Yeah.
That's classic, Diane.
You could just put sideeye.com. No.
I love it. Sandra, you had a great sale today. Those Valentines were so neat. And that giraffe, no, was it giraffe? Yes, giraffe with the pixie. Oh my word, that was cute.
Okay.
Let's see. God love him, though. He did see the sage in the big shell on the table in the living room, and he kind of side-eyed it, but didn't say anything. Pam, you need that sage after all that.
Can you take over 1 sec so I can try to send the link again to our other guest?
Absolutely. I can sure do that.
Let me just put you up.
Well, let's see. What's in the chat here? I'm seriously considering a t-shirt with that now. I know there's so many t-shirts. I've been thinking about this lately, and we need like a t-shirt. And if you were on Jane's sale the other day, oh my word, I was dying laughing. So Jane at Doggone Happy Vintage had a sale, and I had turned it on and I was editing and I was not really paying attention, but I was paying attention. You know how that goes. So multitasking basically. And I heard Jane talking about this chicken, and Jane's holding up this chicken, but of course I didn't see it. I was just listening, and I heard her say something to the effect of, well, I'm going to put lights in this chicken. And I'm like, what? Lights in the chicken? What is going on here? So I pick up the phone and I look, and she's talking about putting fairy lights in a glass chicken that's basically like a hen on nest. And I heard that she was stuffing lights up the chicken. So I think what we need is a shirt that says, Jane stuffed lights up a chicken, Nancy killed Frosty, and Katie's dog ate the real baby Jesus. we need like a shirt that has all of the mishaps and funny running jokes from the live sale on it. Because man, I was dying laughing, and then it became a joke. And Jennifer Lab Mama, who's a retired chef, was in the chat, and she's like, I'm going to have chicken with lights a la mode, and I'm going to have chicken with lights cordon bleu. And I was like, oh my word. Lights in a chicken. I mean, just imagine. Oh, that was so funny. I see Nancy's here in the chat. She can't hear, but she's reading the chat. Awesome. Yeah, we do need to keep a list, Lori, because I think a shirt like that would be really epic. And then, you know, the title could be something like only at YouTube live sales. I really want, the other shirt that I want is Alex's shirt. I want the sniper shirt. I'm a live sale sniper. I think that's so classic and really fun.
Oh my gosh, Sarah, she said something in her chat or one of their videos the other day, and she said, like, I'm a little bit hoarder, I'm a little bit rock and roll. I'm like, oh my gosh, that needs to be a shirt. And she's like, I'll have Pam make one up. I'm like, that needs to be a shirt. I feel like so many people would love that shirt.
That would be a great shirt. You know, and you could have things like, I'm a little bit vintage, I'm a little bit whatever.
Yeah.
I want a shirt that says I killed Frosty. Yeah, Nancy, I want a shirt that says that too. Because that was hilarious. If you guys have not heard Nancy's story about how she killed Frosty, you need to go listen to that, because I was eating cereal and I literally spit the cereal out. I was laughing so hard. It was hilarious.
I mean, I was thinking today or yesterday, like while listening, I listen to the sales sometimes in my car too on the way home. Like I just put it in the phone holder thing and listen. And I was like, so many times I've heard everyone say, well, I can't keep everything. And I'm like, that needs to be a thing too. Like, I can't keep it all, or I can't keep everything.
Yeah, or
like I sell because I can't keep everything.
Yeah, or resident, what is it, like resident, not hoarder, but like, you know what I mean, like a resident keeper or something like that, you know. Yeah. And I see, yeah, Dee does need a shirt with a sledgehammer.
You know, they got those shirts that'll say like, you know, Blanche and Rose, and like that's what it needs to say, like Binks and Dee and the sledgehammer.
Binks and, yeah, like they have the shirts for Friends, and I've seen them for Golden Girls where it says, you know, be a little bit like Joey, and it says the characteristics of each one. I think we need a shirt with Dee like that, like you were saying, Angela, but it's got like, have a little power like D, and then the sledgehammer and B.
Carrie. So you'll have to go back and catch Dee's sale from yesterday, because for like a half an hour, she's like, between her and Jess, Binks ended up locking himself in the room because like they put him in the room because he was kind of like clawing at them. And then he locked himself in the room, must have hit like the button on the door or something. And Dee ended up taking like a hammer to the doorknob and busting it off, and then having to take off like some of the door frame to get him out of the room. Yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh, but it was just hilarious. They're like back and forth, like smashing the knob, like.
Well, hey, Kenneth, it was hilarious. Hi, Kenneth, though. We're so glad you're here. It was so fun to see people give suggestions in the chat, and one of the things that people were mentioning was do the credit card. Well, I have done that before and gotten the credit card broken off in the door.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I'm like, don't do that. Unless it's an old one you don't want anymore.
And then, I was trying to think about like my locks on my door, and mine are not like a key lock. They have that little like pen, that's usually above the door ledge. So that's why I was like, get a paper clip and like, you can unlock it. And then she said, oh no, it's a key lock. I'm like, oh no. I was like, well, at this point you might have to call the fire department, but Dee, more power to her. She figured out how to do it. She was like, I'm gonna get Binks out of there if that's the last thing I do. And she
I was like, see,
sledge
the worst.
Yeah.
Don't hit me.
I was watching when Binks wouldn't stop jumping. Yeah, Binks kept jumping onto the table.
All right, our special guest is here. Our next special guest. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go. Drum roll, folks.
All right. Here we go.
Hey, Christy.
Hi.
Hey, everyone.
Yeah, you're looking and sounding great.
Yep.
Oh, thanks. I'm sorry. It took me forever to try to get this thing charged up. And I cannot see the chat. So if anybody's saying hello to me in the chat.
We'll put it up on the screen, yeah.
Hello, because I can't see a single I can't see anybody. I can't see anybody's comments.
That's okay. We'll share it. Maria's saying hello to you, and Lori.
Oh, hello, hi, Dana.
Hold on, it's like freezing up.
And Jennifer, and Belinda, and Michelle, and Dana, and Melissa, and Sandra, and Debbie.
Is Pam here?
Pam's here.
She is. Okay. I was trying to show this comment. Like, can you see the comment, Christy?
Yes, it's
okay.
Great. It's Dana's about Dee. She should turn that doorknob into a statement necklace. I agree.
Yeah, she should.
I agree.
I was like, get it bronze.
So people are asking you to show Tippy.
Oh, here's the thing. I had him, and he wanted to go on. Like, as soon as he sees me set up everything, he wants to come up here. But his little eye is all blinky today. He got like, there's like some, like a dust or something in there. And he looks all blinky. And I'm like, it's okay. You don't have to go on today. Maybe in a little while. He's just, it needs to get out of his eye. I was trying to help him, but I will in a little bit. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, folks. Don't go away.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, I saw him, but then he must have ran off you.
Yeah, he gets excited when I set up the camera, like, well, not camera, but like my phone and everything. And he's like, and he gets in my arms because he's like, it's time.
He's like, it's time for my 15 seconds.
Yeah.
He's a famous little pooch. He's adorable.
What about Louie? Where's Louie?
Louie's right here. You want me to get Louie?
Yes.
All right, I'll get Louie.
Yes. I want to see that little face.
Come here, Louie.
So you got some snow by you, Christy?
Come on, Louie.
No, we didn't get any snow.
No.
I was okay because of course. Okay, well, I didn't wake up early enough to see snow if there was snow. Okay, but it was closer to like I think
Hey,
tonight
Katie.
and tomorrow there might be. I'm not sure. I don't know. But I didn't see any today. And I wanted to take pictures of Tippy in the snow. And well, you know what we call snow, what you would call a flurry, because I have a friend from Illinois that I work with, and she says,
Yeah.
this is a flurry. Look at Louie.
Tippy
So
would be so cute in the
adorable.
snow. Here's Louie, guys.
Rosie the Riveter.
Hi, Jamie. Minton Tree Wasted.
Oh, Maria, that is a great idea because it was epic when
Yeah.
Dee came back on and she just kissed
Yeah,
her.
I was like, someone with better graphic design skills, they just put her face in there and like stylize it, and she like, you know,
Yes.
like, I got the sledgehammer.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
he's awesome.
That was hands down one of the top 5 moments on YouTube this year.
I was like, that is quality YouTube content right now.
Everyone
It
saying
is.
hello to Louie.
Hi, Louie.
Oh,
Hi,
such a cutie.
you got everyone saying hi to you in the chat. See, they're all your friends.
Look, Louie.
Louie.
Louie. I want his little head to turn. Her little head to turn.
Oh, no.
Whoa, whoa, Louie. Okay,
She's
here,
like, I'm
stay
not
there.
feeling it tonight. I want to go on.
Okay, there you go. Try it again.
Louie. 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 Oh, Louie, what a sweet.
I know, he's like, me?
She's so cute. So adorable.
Are you
So
adorable?
adorable.
Do people love you? Are you
He's
cute?
looking through a keyhole on the front with D muscles on the back.
Are you the best puggy in the world? Are you the best puggy? You say hi
Yes,
to
that's
everybody,
awesome, Maria. I
Lisa.
like that idea. I like that
Oh, I
idea.
love that, Maria. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, no. Yeah, that was epic. That was epic.
She is
best,
like a mini mastiff.
Yeah, she's a rowdy sack of flour. That's right, Carrie.
Or what was it? Like a dense little nugget?
Dense little nugget.
Carrie
Yes.
here. Hi, Carrie.
Yeah.
Yes,
Carrie's
dense little
here. Miss
nugget.
Pamela. Maria empty nesting. We got
The-
Serendipity
I
by
can't see anyone,
Melanie.
but- oh, look, Melanie is here. Hi, Melanie.
The best part, I think,
Christina
about
Aguilar. Patrick was here.
the best part about yesterday, though, I think, was that Dee auctioned off that doorknob, and it went to help the little doggies at the local animal shelter. So that's fantastic.
That's amazing. That's
So
amazing.
even though that was a little scary, it turned out well for the doggies, right, Louie?
Yes.
I'm like, oh my gosh, just leave the cat until after the sale. I'm like, he'll be fine.
Carrie says your hair looks cute, Christy.
Oh, thank you. I was trying to like my mom said, because before I went on, Mom's like, you need to do something about that hair. Because it looks crazy. Thank you, Carrie.
It does. I love how you've got it all tied up and pinned. It's so cute.
It's prayers holding it together at this point.
We all have that quarantine hair.
Prayers and hairspray. I'm very flammable right now.
You sound like a Dolly Parton kind of thing to say. Hey, Joni.
Tiger Purple.
Yes, Patrick is still here.
Joni.
Thanks, Patrick.
Patrick's gonna be doing a premiere after her at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock
awesome.
Eastern or Central. And
Patrick is and adorable. And I agree with Patrick. There you are. Say hi to Patrick. Say hi.
I think this was for Christy because.
Oh, Mom, yeah. You know what? She's all snuggled up, like with the blanket up to here.
My mom too.
Hi. She said hi. I don't think you could hear.
Okay,
but
9 Eastern.
Hi.
I'm looking forward to it, Patrick.
Yeah.
All of us here love your daughter.
Aww.
She's adorable.
She's probably thinking to herself, you don't have to live with her.
Yeah, true that. My mom wouldn't say the same. All right. Well, since Patrick's thing is coming up, let's share some of our people. I wanted to promote some Instagram sellers, YouTube sellers, and I know Christy has been wanting to do that as well. So, share some, not necessarily like smaller channels, but some unknown channels to us. So that way, more people, we could find more people, and discover new accounts and channels. So since I think she may still be in the chat, but I saw this on Instagram. Nate had sent, I believe, out is Mama's Treasures. They're from Canada. It's I'm sorry, I don't know her name, but Mama's Treasures, and it's her and her husband. And I watched some of it last night and finished it on the way to work today. I was listening, and I love that they're just like doing it as a team. They bought a house and or like bought all the belongings with it too. So they have like a lot of really cool things. There was this adorable little piggy bank. They had like a brass letter holder, and it came with like this almost like sword looking like letter opener that slides like into the holder. I thought that was really cool, and I thought their prices were really great, especially since it'll be cheaper for us in America. So like they had old like 70s Noxzema glass jars, and like she said she's got a bunch of those. And then I told Joni, because there's a whole box of buttons, and I said maybe, yeah, they're from Saskatchewan. So I thought maybe.
Oh, how awesome.
I don't know how far that is from Joni, but I thought maybe since they're both in Canada, maybe she could get the buttons and we could, like she could split those up or something. But I thought, people should definitely, they're really fun. Like, I really like them as a team, and it was their first sale. So it's Mama's Treasures on YouTube. They did their first live sale yesterday, and I don't know when they have like their next one planned, but I definitely need to find out if they have an Instagram or something so I can talk to them. But they were really fun.
Oh, Joni's saying she bought the buttons from her. She couldn't resist.
Oh, nice. I was hoping you would, because like, where is that? I don't even see it. But yeah, it was really great. It was like an old chocolate box. I forgot what the name was, but they said the whole thing was filled with all these sorts of buttons. Oh, there it is. Okay. But I'm trying to think. They had like, I think they had like a little cranberry glass like vase. There was like figurines. There was like some more modern stuff, but vintage stuff. They said like, I guess the house hadn't been lived in, I think like 25 years. And it was like the person's mother. Like they said the lady was 92, I think. And she was selling it from her mother. So like they said there's just a whole bunch of like older stuff in the house, like antiques. So they're going to be, I guess they have videos too, I think, of them cleaning out the house. So I definitely need to go back and check that out.
That is awesome.
I got some buttons from Joni. They were like something she had picked up in France, and they were so beautiful.
Yeah.
I wanted to get some of those, but I lagged too much.
That is awesome.
And did you see the scrapbook I got tonight from Sandra from Pink
No, but I saw someone say you got some good ephemera.
Oh, it was beautiful, Christy.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Did you see it? Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I'll be eating ramen.
You'll have to show us, when you get it.
That's awesome. You're going to love that. That's amazing. Hi, Michelle.
I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, so Mama's Treasures must have, I don't see them in the chat, so maybe they left already, but no, they were cracking me up. Like, they're great. So definitely check them out.
I have one. It's called Vintique with Me. I think that's what it's called. Oh gosh, I should have written it down and I didn't, but I've put her in my Instagram stories. She has amazing things. I think it's Vintique with Me. I think. And like I said, I don't have my device because I'm using my phone as the camera, so I can't see any chat or anything like that, and I can't look anything up because.
Oh, Joni told you, she got a bunch. Christy got some very special buttons.
Yeah, she did.
They were beautiful. I love them.
Dana said she's holding a 62-pound male bulldog in her lap right now.
That's awesome, Dana. Oh, Louie.
Hey, Dee.
Hang on, guys.
Okay, I don't know if us three are the best to answer this question. I think it's Jenna for Groovy Vintage, but maybe one of the sellers in the chat could answer, like, how many subscribers would you recommend having before doing a live sale?
I definitely think that you need at least over 100, and you need to promote. Like, the biggest thing is you got to get yourself out there. You got to constantly post on Instagram and share, like be in the chats as much as you can. And just sort of, hey guys, I'm having this. And hopefully people, because they see you a lot in the chat, they'll recognize your name, and then it will get out on Instagram, and then people will come. But definitely I'd say, you need a little bit of a following, I think, before you can just start doing a sale so that people do come to it.
Yeah, that's true. Because, if you don't have a lot, then you're like relying to sell everything to like 15 people. I mean, then they may not be like wanting to buy at the time or something. So yeah, you definitely want to, I would say 100 is probably good. So at least you probably have a good portion who would want to buy.
Exactly. Yes.
Right.
Yeah. And yes, be part of a joint sale. I agree with that.
Yeah.
If you can get into a joint sale, that helps.
Yeah.
That's good though, Patrick. I mean, that's still a good number, and you've
88.
really done a good job with your sales, and you have become established, and people know who you are, and you have good items and good prices. So, people definitely want to come.
Yeah. Dee, we were talking about your sledgehammer diaries.
Yes, we were.
Dee!
We're glad
I can't see your comment, Dee, but hi.
Yeah, she's saying hello to everyone.
Yes, Dee, we think that yesterday was hilarious. Of course, we're glad Binks is okay, and you're okay, and your door hopefully will get all put back together. But man, we're saying you need a shirt with the woman from the war, the girl,
Rosie the Riveter.
Rosie the Riveter, right?
Rosie the
With Dee's face.
Carrie's saying, I mean a joint
We're
sale,
so proud of Dee.
not the puff puff pass joint sale.
Well, I want that kind of sale.
Oh my gosh, Carrie.
All right, Katie, do you have someone you want to share?
I do. So I'll do one from Instagram, and then I'll do one for YouTube, if that's okay. I wrote down several, but so I maybe
I got more. So we'll just go like around.
Okay. So I on Instagram, if you are not following Radioactive Antiques, you really need to be.
Oh,
He does all uranium glass. He's very knowledgeable.
Oh yeah.
And he is just fascinating.
Awesome.
So I love him. There's also another seller I recently discovered. Well, they're an actual company. They're called therustworks. Now, unfortunately, they're in Scotland, so I can't buy from them. They're in Glasgow.
Oh,
I'm not saying that right, but they have the most amazing industrial items. So if you love industrial and you love like old antiques and that kind of thing, they share some amazing things. And they just shared a video from their shop this morning, and it was like paradise for me. I wish I could.
Yeah, we can appreciate the beauty.
But you can at least go and enjoy some eye candy and maybe get some ideas for things you want to do in your own home. So I'm recommending on Instagram therustworks, which is fantastic. And then, of course, Radioactive Antiques, which is all uranium glass. And the guy is really knowledgeable. And then I'll do one from YouTube. So if you are not following recordkrate, Adam from recordkrate, he has a shop in North Carolina, and he has record sales all the time. So it's kind of like live sales. You can buy from him. He does joint sales with Two Hip Chicks. They'll also sell records, but he is amazing, and he does coffee and vinyl and cocktails and vinyl. So if you want to learn more about records, You can listen to the cocktails and vinyl. At night, he has some really knowledgeable people that share some really rare and unique records. And then in the morning, it's just fun. It's like a chat. You know, you don't even have to really like vinyl, just enjoy music in general and come hang out, all of us in the morning, and sip some coffee, and just, he's a delight. So really fun. And his record prices are great. You can get anything from $1 to like $5, and they have CDs and tape cassettes, and he does all kinds of things. So really great on YouTube is recordkrate. And crate is spelled, I'm going to hold this up.
That's what I was gonna say.
Krate. So yes, recordkrate is awesome. Adam is his name.
Hey, Thrift You.
Hey, Thrift
Hi,
You.
Thrift
Well,
You. Sam or Sarah?
Yeah. People are saying that All My Vintage made a post. She's gonna be having a live unboxing soon. Or maybe a premiere, but she's gonna be having an unboxing.
awesome. That's fantastic.
I have some YouTube people that I wanted to promote if I could.
Sure, Chris, go
Okay,
for it.
so
No,
one
not at all.
Okay, Martha with Vintagerous. Oh man, I can't remember the whole name of her channel. What is it? Vintagerous.
Joan,
Joni.
vintage,
Is it Vintagerous? Vintage Conversations.
Vintage Conversation.
vintage conversation,
Vintage
Martha.
Vintage Conversation. Yes, she has got a lot of good content. So people and Vintagerous. Joni has excellent content too.
Yes, she does.
Too.
And good
But
on
I
Big
think,
Martha
what is Joni's
and
full
Debbie went shopping
YouTube
today.
name?
vintage conversation,
Okay.
Martha.
And then yes, and then there's Vintagerous, Joni. Vintagerous. What's her full name? Like it's
Vintagerous,
and then China.
Vintage Glass in China.
Yes.
There you go. And also Vintage Uprising Texas.
Oh yeah.
That is
Mhm.
Tammy. And
Tammy.
Beth with Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties, of course. And I'm trying to
He's
think.
having a sale coming up
I know
soon
there's lots of
too.
people. Oh, and then of course, and then follow Southern Fried Vintage because that is our girl Carrie.
Oh, of course. She posts some
She's
fun
got
things on
She's got an
Instagram.
Instagram.
I'm like, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
The Southern Vintage
And follow
Picker.
me,
Hello.
Tippy Winks Vintage on YouTube.
Of course, Christy Garza.
Yes, we're trying to get Christy up there in her subs. So follow Christy. She makes the cutest unboxing video. She's so fun. I love how she describes everything. I love when you have the uranium.
Oh,
I know I've seen other comments too, and you're like, bam! Look at that. Bam!
Carrie, you are exciting. Hush now. You're great. We love you.
Yes, Joni has a beautiful Etsy.
Yes,
Oh my God.
Carrie is very exciting. What are you talking about? She's hilarious. She's got the
We
best
love you,
singers. I
Carrie.
love them.
And yeah, Joni is very knowledgeable and great. And I'm glad Oliver's okay, Thrifty.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes, sending prayers for Oliver.
Yes, of course.
I was trying to get the other half of Tippy Winks to come over here. Winks, come here. Come over here. Do you want to come on so they can see you? Come here.
80 to 90%
Okay,
off.
look. Here's like a
How
quick glance at.
Yeah, Jamie.
Winks. Winky.
Hold on.
This is Winky. This is Winky.
Hey,
This is the Winks part of Tippy Winks Vintage.
Oh, how
He's shy.
sweet.
He's shy.
He's got
Carrie, I don't believe, has a channel, but she's on Instagram at Southern Fried Vintage.
Yes.
And Jamie said she was at an antique mall and someone was doing 80 to 90% off because they were closing down their booth. That would be amazing.
That's amazing.
Even though it shouldn't be smiling. I'd be like, bank.
And I don't know if any of you guys are on TikTok. I know that our community has a little bit of a kind of a half like love-hate relationship with TikTok, but I will say there are a lot of awesome vintage people on TikTok. And one of the persons or people that I have learned from incredibly, just learned so much from her in the last like couple of weeks. I've discovered her. Her name is w.e.princess on TikTok. And all she talks about is princess, not just princess phones, but all kinds of rotary telephones. And she has an old, everything set up so she can do the switchboard. She's got an old switchboard that works. She does all the rotary phones. She's really amazing, and she gives you the history of each phone, how to clean vintage phones. So if you're a reseller and you're wanting to learn, like, hey, I got this really dirty phone in a flea market, how do I clean it? She shows you how to take it apart, how the different models are. I mean, it's fascinating. So definitely check w.e princess out on TikTok. She's not on Instagram yet or YouTube, but really a great learning channel. Tippy.
Yeah, I downloaded TikTok last night because I was going to check out the vintage people like you said. And I don't even know how I came across it, but I found someone was like on my feed thing, like from Illinois. And it was so funny because it was like the picture I had sent Christy of like the ice shell around my car. And they were like cracking the ice off with their ice scraper. And they were singing a song like when you're happy and you know it, but like basically like, she's, I think, was from Texas or something, or somewhere like that. But she's living in Illinois now, and she's cracking all the ice off the car, singing like, "I hate the snow," or like, maybe not happy, but like, basically our governor sucked, and he quarantines and tells you to shut down, but then goes on vacation, and it was just so funny. Like she's cracking all the ice off her car, yeah. But mostly I don't go on TikTok because I think it's so dumb. But I was trying to find the comedy stuff and trying to find some of the vintage people. I did see a lot of vintage clothing type of stuff. So yeah, I gotta check it out some more, try to find that side of it.
Yeah, and Dingo, who I think we all watch here on YouTube, Dingo518, I think he's on TikTok too. That's how I discovered him. So, I mean, there's a lot of good thrifting and haul stuff on TikTok and learning channels as well. Like I've learned a lot from the Princess Phone gal, but from so many others. Oh yes, Carrie, me too.
Carrie said, y'all, I'm going to have a cuteness meltdown with Tippy, Louie, and Winky.
And it's almost time for Patrick's premiere.
All right. Let me share some more Instagram people. I just followed a whole bunch because I was looking for Instagram sellers. And Carrie told me to check out the people she follows. And then I went through, like Michelle had some. She just bought some stuff from Instagram. And I went through her followers trying to find new people to follow or promote. So there's someone from near me called Rivers 24 Studio. She has a lot of boho stuff, and on Thursdays, I know we have a lot of sales, but at 8 o'clock Central, she shares, she drops like posts. So like she sells through Instagram, but she kind of posts like one after the other, and you write claim on there, and she sells a lot of, I don't know where she finds it in Illinois. I've told her this because we've chatted. I'm like, where do you find these amazing things in Illinois? Because I never see anything. Like, she finds really good, cool stuff. Like, and she has a lot of, I would say, boho kind of things, like wood and different carved stone type of things. But I love her. And then some of the people, I got Tippy the Pom Pom I just found on there, which I know had an account.
He does follow Tippy.
Tippy is
I love that.
And Winky's World.
Oh,
Winky's World. But
I have a lot of time on my hands. My pets all have Instagram accounts.
Louie has a TikTok, but I haven't posted very much.
But there's one I just started following.
And Katie, I'm going to ask you, who is the TikTok? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, you go.
Go ahead.
Who is the TikTok who now?
Yeah, I was going to ask you. You posted a TikTok person. Yeah, it was a TikTok person that you posted today, and they were talking about a little red tomato. Is that the same one you just told us
Yeah, I
about?
was trying. I think the ending wasn't there.
Yeah, they only let you post so much on the Instagram
Yeah, I
stories.
couldn't see who.
There's a lady that I follow, and I didn't write her name down. This is the phone lady that does all of the rotary phones on TikTok. But the other lady I follow, she gives you history of vintage items and so forth. And she was doing a Victorian series, and it's amazing. So she posted today about the red tomatoes. Those are red pin cushions we all see. And I know that Tarnished Treasures, Karina collects them and has like a mason jar full of them. But she was talking about how in the Victorian times, they used those as decoration on their mantelpiece. And she was saying a lot of times tomatoes weren't fresh, so they started making them in fabric instead of the real tomatoes. And what I didn't know, the part that got cut off of the video, was that the little pepper that are attached to a lot of them actually has sand inside, and they're meant to be a needle sharpener. So you can stick your needle in there and it sharpens it. So, I mean, there's
Sharpener.
all things to learn. That's just fascinating. Awesome, Patrick. That's fantastic. I love Art Deco glass. I'm going to have to look up for eye candy.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I started following this one called. I'm gonna have to like show you or spell it out because the name, it's like Miss Pamela. You might want to check this one out because I came across a lot of people selling vintage Valentines. Like there's a lot. Like if you go into that hashtag SSVS, and I'll have to send it to you because I know there's one like Loves Color. I think SSVS Loves Color. There's a ton of stuff right now for Valentine's. So this is when it's babykikiyayavintage, like right there. So, but they've got a lot of Valentine's stuff right now. A bunch of old vintage Valentines, and then they have like brass and owls, and I thought they were really cool. I started following them, and they gave me a shout out on their Instagram too. So some of these people have followed back, which I appreciate. There's a lady.butterfly.vintage. This is another one I've subbed. She's got Lucid, and anyone who loves butterflies, maybe Butterfly Nurse too. She's got a lot of items with butterflies in it, or just butterflies. But I thought that her Instagram page is really cute too. A lot of different like mushroom, butterfly, kind of boho. There's some owl fairy lamb type looking glass, but yeah, lots of cute butterfly vintage things. And there's clementinevintagehome. They have like some pictures. I saw that they had like old recipe boxes, and I've actually been looking. So I saw it and I was like, and then I clicked on it, it said sold. I was like, no, darn it.
That happens to me a lot with
one of these people said they'll keep an eye out for me. I was like, it doesn't necessarily have to say recipe, but like just any kind of box or tin that's large enough to hold a card. But this is a Clementine vintage home. They've got like different books, and let me go solo real quick, but I'll show you guys this way. Oops, my bad. One sec. Okay. Here, so like they have different like woods and brass vases, mugs, and different teapots and pictures. And there's one called the Bohemian Butterflyhome. Sorry if I'm blinding all of you. The Bohemian Butterflyhome. And they had a lot of pins. I tried to win this butterfly pin today, but they have like some jewelry. Oops, sorry. StreamYard. They got earrings and this. I was trying to win that butterfly pin in this row. and they had like art, like cool different pottery and baskets. I think Michelle would like some of these people because some of them are in Wisconsin. And they had there's also the Blackberry _ collective. I really like them. They had a bunch of strawberry stuff, and they also have vintage Valentine things.
That sounds so cool.
So yeah, I want to, maybe I'll make a story or a post tagging everybody because they got a lot of really cute stuff I think people in this community would like to follow.
Yeah, and I do follow that show and sell vintage sellers hashtag on IG. I know Patrick deals with them some.
I totally didn't know what that stood for.
Corey, the thrifted artist, does, so definitely keep out for that.
Yes, that's where I usually find it.
SVS, so show and sell vintage sellers. It's hard to say.
Yeah, there was. Christy, did you have more?
I had them on my phone, but I didn't realize that I need my phone to. I forgot about the fact that I was going to use the phone for the camera, so my on there.
Oh, this one is in Wisconsin. It's Birdwoodcollections, and they, I believe they're, Madison, Wisconsin, but they're kind of like the River 24 Studios chick. She's got like pressed flower, glass frames, and cool pottery and wood and rattan kind of stuff. So if you got that boho mid-century modern, they have one of those things like Katie just got, the little accordion file there.
Oh yes, the hat rack.
Yeah. Some of them have like a bidding thing, so it'll go for so long and you can bid, or just like the other sellers, you can hit, or you write claim or mine, or so yeah. I want to share them because there's a lot of cool, like a whole nother market we need to look into. Find these people on Instagram. So I've been trying to find, in case you miss an item at a sale, you can try and find it through Instagram. But definitely, Miss Pam, that hashtag. And Carrie told me about it too. There's a lot of vintage Valentine stuff on there. And I saw a whole bunch that were like a few bucks a piece, or you can get them in lots for like $12, $13. Which
is great. Yeah.
Carrie tagged me in one I saw. It was deer, and it actually came with like a little plastic deer too, and like different little pieces along with the Valentines too.
And Carrie's saying here that we should follow, yes, Abby at Cozy Curated Cottage. If you're not familiar with her, she has a fabulous daylight collection and really knowledgeable. She also collects the Night Before Christmas books, and she has all these editions, and she helped me out a lot when I was preparing for my read with Patrick and Kelly and Misty. So definitely go check out Abby on Instagram and YouTube, Cozy Curated Cottage. She's great.
And wait, you know what? Speaking of Cozy Curated Cottage, I'm just going to read it real quick.
Sure, Christy.
I'm sorry. I just have to show you quick. I got this from Abby. I'm sorry.
No, don't
do this because I have this right here. She gave this to me for my birthday. Okay, look.
Oh, how stinking adorable is that?
Isn't it cute?
Oh, those little bunnies.
It's got like a little thing like where you would hang it. It would have like a little hole. And okay, you're gonna laugh at me. I got this for Tippy's clothes.
Oh no, that's so cute.
That's the first thing I thought of. Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's for Tippy. How cute. Oh, I just love that.
It's for Tippy. It's for his little clothes. It's for his little clothes. And I love it. No, I got that from Abby. Abby has the most fantastic things. And I thought of someone else too. Debbie from Our Vagabond Travels. She's got a great channel, and she shows a lot of cool things. And she sells really, really great finds.
She does. She had some McCoy pieces on her sale, and awesome stuff. She's great.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for my package from Debbie. We were talking like This is insane how long it's taking. It sat in Denver, I swear, for like 2 weeks. Finally, it's in Illinois, so hopefully that's going to be delivered tomorrow. I got my McCoy frog planter coming, and then a Tonala vase is coming.
Yes, and right now, Patrick, Trusty Huckster Mercantile, is having a premiere video. So if you guys want to go check that out, please go do. Patrick is phenomenally awesome on YouTube. If you're not subscribed to him, Trusty Huckster Mercantile, and on Instagram, he is fantastic. So, no hard feelings if you want to go check out his premiere. Actually, it would be great to catch some of it. So please go check him out.
Oh, there's Mama's Treasures. What Carrie said, real quick, I'll follow a lot of local Austin thrifters too. If you have IG and are looking for people local to your area, try hashtag name your city and vintage. So that's a great thing to know. I never thought of that, so
I never thought of
definitely have to do that. And here's Mama's Treasures.
Yeah.
Thanks for the shout out, Angela. I had to pop out for a bit. Our Instagram handle is the Vintage Estate Home. Not sure when our next live will be. Jason and I both work full-time day jobs. No problem. So I will go follow that while I'm watching Patrick's thing, the Vintage Estate Home, and everyone else. So check them out, the Vintage Estate Home on Instagram and Mama's Treasure on YouTube, right there on the screen. They had their first live sale yesterday, and I know there was things that didn't sell. So definitely, if you see something that you like, send them an email. They have their email pinned to the top of the screen or the chat. So let them know if you want to buy something, because the prices of the items were great.
Awesome. Yes, and I missed that, but I'm going to go back and catch what I missed.
I definitely need to check out their other videos of them cleaning out the house. Just like I need to go watch Nancy at this overstuffed house.
Yeah.
Like more of the beginning ones, because I've just been watching the lives.
And I have just 2 more people, if you don't mind, that I share quickly.
No problem.
Nancy has to.
Hit the thumbs up and subscribe to all of us if you haven't.
Yes, of course. So if you are on YouTube and you love vinyl, I've got a few vinyl people that I really think are fantastic. Of course, Jack at Jack's Tracks Records. He's been on my channel several times. He sent me an awesome record for Record Store Day that I couldn't find here, so I'll be sharing that this Friday. He is only 12 years old, and he is so knowledgeable on vinyl. He's really fun to watch. Great speaker. So go check out Jack's at Jack's_Tracks, and it's spelled TRAX, Jack's Tracks Records. So he's awesome, really great. And then also on Saturday nights, I love watching Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show. He does all original 50s, 45s, 50s, and 60s. He does an all 60s show once a month, and they're real 45s he plays on his turntable. And they are music guys that you will not hear anywhere else because they're really rare, awesome doo-wop and other type of soul music. So if you love music and you like talking vinyl, definitely our chat's very welcoming. There's about 12 of us every Saturday night in the chat, and it's just really awesome. So Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show. And the last channel that I think is fabulous is tkrvideocentral. Again, he is awesome. He does everything from vinyl to books, and he's just so knowledgeable. You see him in my chats a lot. His name's TC, and he is awesome. So tkrvideocentral. And my last one for Instagram, I think most of you guys are probably following Magpieethel because Vintage Vinny has talked about her a lot. But man, she is amazing. She has the most incredible collections of all things vintage. She had the huge Christmas display with like every kind of vintage, magical, mid-century, modern you could ever want. So Magpieethel on Instagram. Oh, and I have one more, theetravisb. He is from TikTok, but he's got an Instagram, and it's spelled THEE Travis B, and he does all kinds of cool vintage. He has an original 1950s stove. He just restored his 1950s refrigerator. He does thrift with me's and hauls. He just got a really cool Coca-Cola crate from the 50s. He drives an old 50s car, and so everything vintage you could ever want 1950s. He's your guy, and he's really great. So check those out.
All right, let me just, before we sign off, I'll mention some of these sales again for the week. So starting tomorrow, Aaron from the Collection Vintage will be having a sale every other Monday, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern, so noon Central. Trying to see. And Katie may be moving her live tomorrow if Thrift You is going to be going live after Tim at Over the Years. She might be doing it maybe before Tim, where she can fit it in. So stay tuned for Katie's live tomorrow. Because
I don't know when that's going to be.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sales, and I don't want people to have to choose between my chat and a sale.
And then Tuesday's the 4th Seller One Sale. It's going to be on Michelle's channel this week with Misty, Alex, and Michael Todd. And that's at 1 p.m. Eastern. Then we got Side Street Market with Blue Flamingo Mercantile at 5 p.m. Eastern. And then Thrifting Adventures Stephanie is going to be with One Plus Thrifting at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just listing off some of the new ones. Jane at Doggone Happy Vintage is doing 2 sales a week now. So she's going to be on at 11 on Tuesday. 11 p.m. Tuesday Eastern. And every first Wednesday of the month, so not this week, but just in case you don't know, Crafty Jackie and Dee at Thrill of the Thrift are going to be having a sale at 6 p.m. Or someone just messaged me that might be earlier. So Dee, if you're still in the chat, let me know. And Newton's Cupboard, again, will be having a sale Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Debbie, Our Vagabond Travels, 5 p.m. Thursday. Let's see. And Jane will also be having her sales on Friday. Real Nifty Vintage, again, I think have moved to 7:30 Eastern, so they'll be at an earlier time slot. And then, but somehow he still went to Fatbird Find, so get all of his items in there with all of his Jeff A's.
Yeah.
And Corey, the Thrifted Artist, now is supposed to be on every Saturday. And Vinny said he won't be having a sale until the 23rd, I believe. So he said, Corey's got a couple weeks before he butts in there, but
Oh, Dee's saying that it's the first Tuesday of the month now at 5 p.m.
Okay, well.
Thanks, Dee.
I will make a note and then change that on next week's schedule.
Cindy at Treasure Cottage has her sales now at 6 p.m. on Wednesdays. So I will be moving my chat to 9:30 on Wednesdays.
Yep. Yeah, Mimi moved hers, and then I think that's all of the changed things this week, but a new sale. So definitely check out my schedule. My Instagram is on the screen there. Or if you want the schedule emailed, it's my name, which is on the page, Angela.Marksberry@gmail.com. So just let me know if you would like a schedule emailed, but it's also on Discord and Instagram. And follow all these ladies and check out the people in the chat and the people that we mentioned. They would love for new subscribers and give them some love, like, comment, subscribe.
Hi, Peterson. Bye, Peterson.
Okay, we're all going to head over to Patrick's premiere.
Yes,
so
please go
Christy and Katie, and thanks for sharing those pics. And I'll see you over there.
Okay, guys.
And thanks for showing Tippy and Winks.
Yeah, they were adorable, Christy. Much love to you.
Okay, Carrie real quick said, hashtag paper nerd if you're
Much
looking
love,
for
y'all.
vintage
Bye.
ephemera.
Oh, awesome.
So I'll try to make a post or put some of the names after this post in the description at least, so people can go back and check those out.
Yes, of course.
All right, thanks for everyone for coming by and who subscribed to me. I really appreciate all of you and all the things from the schedule. So have a good night.
Bye, guys.
Bye.